Peace, peace, and salutations. This is Celestial Conti. And I just want to talk about the Schuman resonance. What is it, and why should it be important to you? The Schuman resonance is basically the heartbeat or the energy level of the planet. The standard energy level for the planet is 7.83. The ideal energy level for every human being is normally 7.5. The average human is probably running a 5. The energy level, they also call in humans the pH level, your alkaline versus your acidic environment. Okay, so now that's said, this is the Schumann resonance for today. Today, the Schumann resonance was at 64 hertz. The regular is 7.83. So the planet is raising the vibration. And with that, one should raise their own vibration to match. How do you do that? We'll talk more about that in a moment. So today, the maximum of the Schumann resonance was, you had 50, 15, and a 64. So you had a 64 maximum today. Yesterday, the Schumann resonance was 158. 158. Wow. So the vibration of the planet is raising high. Now, what's going to happen? Basically, for you as a entity, a species on this planet, you might feel different types of symptoms, starting with headaches, body aches, heart palpitations, sleepiness, or just to name a few. Now, the doctors know that this is going on. So when they come in for the heart palpitations, because people fear that they're having a heart attack, and of course they always end up saying, oh, we didn't find anything. And you end up spending thousands of dollars, and they want to give you some nitroglycerin or put you on heart medication or heart treatments, when all it was the Schumann resonance. Whenever you're feeling at odds, ain't feeling right, my recommendation would be to check the Schumann resonance. I can tell when it's high, because for different reasons. Like right now, I have a pain in my neck, right? Because when she brings that energy down or up out of the ground, because a lot of the radiation is coming out of the ground too. It's not just coming from the sun. It's a combination. But, what it's doing, it's basically activating your DNA, your 4 strands or your 12 strand DNA, and bringing your body back to its original state. Now, what are some of the other symptoms you might see? If you're vibrating on a very, very low level, under the 7.5, which is required to live on this planet, you can't handle the energy. So if you're running, say, a 4 or a 5, 4, you're dead probably. A 5, then you're just watching TV, you're eating genetically modified food, you're taking all your vaccines, right? Because all these programs are to keep your vibration low in that 5 range and keep it out of the 7 range. So what you see is anything that's not organic to this planet is having a hard time. Or if your vibration is low, you're having a hard time. So what's going to happen? People are be going crazy, right? Doing things that they wouldn't normally do because the energy is causing them to be, act out. Also, you'll start seeing a die-off in all these, what we say, created type foods, like the swine flu outbreak in China. Those pigs are hybrids, so it's going to die off. In the Americas, you see all the food, all the genetically modified food is going bad, passing out different flavors of some kind of diseases, right? Salmonella, E. coli, triple E. Then also you'll see plagues. Now, when they talk plagues, see, they keep it separated. You don't understand what a plague is, but yet the plagues are falling right before you. That triple E, flesh-eating disease, the E. coli, the HIV, the Ebola, some of those are man-made. Most viruses are made in a lab. Most of them. I'd say all, right? But they're synthetic viruses because they're made in the lab. They're not natural to this planet. Anything that's not natural to the planet, as the vibration of Mother Earth rises, it will be destroyed. So as the vibrations rise higher on the planet, they move faster with releasing these toxins in the air. Now you got the flu outbreak. Now you have the fifth illness, something that just outbroke here in Texas, I think. All these different plagues. You got mothers shooting sons and men killing their mothers. All of it's going on right now because of the raising of the vibration of the planet. You had an outbreak in lettuce, right? Where people can't eat lettuce. If you have a low vibration, you will not be able to eat that lettuce or you will get sick. Why? Is because there's carbon being added, right? Live carbon, right? Because everything on this planet is based on carbon. And if carbon, you can't handle it with a low vibration. So that's just my spiel. I wanted to talk about the Schuman resonance. Again, today she ran to 64. Yesterday at 158. I've seen it as high as 160. So in order to alleviate some of these symptoms, the recommendation is that you rest the body and allow these downloads to transpire. If you're feeling tired, call in from work if you have to work. Just stay in the bed and rest and let Mother Earth do what she got to do. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of examples. How do you raise your vibration? Well, you really have to disconnect from this low vibration system that we live in. How do you disconnect? Stop watching TV. Stop listening to the news because it's all programmed to lower your vibration. Listen to binary beats and stop listening to the low vibration music that's being made now. See, they changed all of the frequencies of the instruments to 440 hertz. The frequency of the heartbeat is 432 to be in harmony with this planet. But they changed it to 440. So when you hear the music, it's actually lowering your vibration. So grab some binary beats, listening to 432 hertz or 528 hertz. Meditation or prayer. Get in the dark room, close your eyes, and don't talk to no one. And just try to clear your mind until all those thoughts that don't belong to you go away. When a thought pops in your head, just say, okay, and it will go away. Now, the egos are very powerful, very powerful. So, you may find yourself having a conversation with the ego as you're in prayer or meditation. That's what you want to control. You want to just shut it off and say, okay. And then tell yourself, my mind is clear. No thoughts. And just wait for the next thought. Now, don't agree or deny those thoughts. If that thought says you're a horny toad, you probably are. Don't get all upset. Just accept that and say okay, and it'll go away. Crystals, sage, essential oils, not eating genetically modified foods, eating nuts, fruits, vegetables, and seeds, singing bowls. Those are just a few ways that you can raise your vibration. Also, going outdoors, putting your feet on the ground, looking at the sun. If it's high up in the sky, just look at it for 2 or 3 seconds, and you'll be surprised. Think good thoughts. Know every thought that comes out of your head, and if it's yours or not. But continue to think good thoughts. You see somebody that's overweight and you say, man, look at that fat person. Correct yourself. Say, delete that program. I'm sorry. I don't care to judge. These are ways to raise your vibration. You have to raise your vibration and keep it in line with the planet if you want to survive what's to come. I wish you all luck. I hope you understand the importance of the Schuman resonance. And I send peace, love, and high vibrations